Hey, everybody, welcome to Pink Shade. It is Mug Shot Monday. We're here to talk
It
about
is.
some of our new favorite inmates. It's 60 days in. You guys, are you enjoying it? Are you loving it?
I think people are. I am.
I'm enjoying the
I
change of pace. Yeah.
yeah, me too. And it with Lalu, some of the stuff seems so scripted
Yeah.
sometimes. That is not the case. Like we don't know what the fuck these people are gonna do from scene to scene
Yeah.
because
Yeah. It's a great
just
point.
anything could pop off.
Yeah, you're so right. That is the difference between a show like this and what we're used to
Hmm.
covering, a 90-day or thing is. And I think when you and I start covering Plathville, which guys will start November 19th over on Pink Shade Prime, Keisha and I are doing a rewatch of Welcome to
Hmm.
Plathville. I think you'll see that these people have lived in a cave. Like they've never they don't know anything about anything. So yeah, it's really like
Oh
later in the
wow.
seasons when they know more. But when they're first talking to the cameras and stuff, like they'd never even seen a camera, you know? Definitely never
Damn.
seen
They're not
reality
Amish,
TV.
right?
No, they've never seen really TV. They had, like, a couple of movies they were allowed to watch, and no, so they didn't know
How
anything.
dreadful.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. How did they survive? Like
They caught up pretty
man.
quick. They caught up pretty quick there
Okay.
towards the
Okay.
end. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But we are gonna talk about 60 Days In, season 4, episode 5, Jail Crush. Alright.
Mm. Mhm.
Well, let's start with the dumbest, and that's saying something. This is Emmanuel.
Why
Now,
is he there? What has he added to the show?
I don't know, like, as this is episode 5, and we know from just looking at past seasons, they do go usually to, like, episode 13, 14. So we've got a way to
Mhm.
go because 'cause we're just getting so much more storyline from other people.
I agree. Same with Johnny. Like we haven't gotten much from him either. He's just kind of
Mm-mm.
like he's there. They don't.
Yeah,
Well, but then again, these other ones act such a fool.
yeah,
If I were a producer, I would be following them around more so. So Johnny's kind of quiet, and Manuel's I'm
weird.
not sure what he. Yeah, that's it. That's
Weird.
the right word.
It's
Yeah.
it's a little bit like Edmund from Love Is
Yeah.
Blind. It's a little
Yeah.
bit like attention-seeking behavior.
But we kind of towards the end, I don't know if we fell in love with Edmund, but we
Mhm,
had like a respect for Edmund.
mhm.
This boy is just clowning around, like
And he's
for
offensive.
real.
He says a lot of offensive things
He does
that seem
to his
racist.
own people.
Right, racist against black people, and he's black, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Trust me, I clocked that. I'm like, does he need a mirror? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
what's
It's
going
int
on?
it's
Yeah.
interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, we start with Emmanuel in the 600, and he says, "It's been a week." He thinks it's going great. He's fitting in, he's
Okay.
got friends. They only show that one scene over and over of him talking to one guy, telling
That's
his
it.
story.
Yeah.
We never see him interacting with anybody else other than just, like, playing chess or whatever.
I mean, I
Um,
I think he feels as though they're not jumping me, therefore we
mm,
are friends.
could
Which
be.
okay, in prison, yeah. Hmm.
That would be good for me. Um, and he says, "I'm doing great. You know, I speak the second language, Hood," he
Hmm.
tells us again. And he says, and then he says something that was weird. He goes, "I know if you can use your words and verbally assault someone, then you get respect. So I'm going to use my verbal assault skills with the COs."
Okay, that's I feel as though him in particular should not try to verbally insult, or what did he say? Assault
Verbally assault. Mhm.
anyone. No, 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 no. He needs to he needs to lay low. But I feel like I feel like he read a prison book, maybe
Mhm.
Shawshank Redemption or whatever the name of the
Uh-huh.
movie is.
Uh-huh.
It's like, I need to do this. He got his highlighter. He was like this. He watched Prison Break all the seasons before he
Mhm.
started and took notes. But he's fucking it all up. He's going to get shanked.
They're going to figure him out, I think, sooner than later. Don't
Yeah.
you? Yeah.
Or they're going to put him on the mental ward.
Yeah, that he could use that, but he says, so we see him going over to ask for some soap, and he goes, "So what I figured
Mhm.
out is, like, you don't ask for the soap, you just demand it. 'Hey, I need soap.'" I want to wash my
Yeah.
clothes. Give me soap. And he says, and I know if I act a certain way, then I get respect.
So does he consider himself acting hood in parentheses?
When he's
That was air quotes,
just,
actually, not
yes,
parentheses, air
when
quotes.
when he's just saying, give me the soap instead of feeling, hey, can I ask for some extra soap? I want to wash my clothes. So he's
Yeah.
demanding it. And maybe he thinks that is the certain way. I don't know. I'm
I
not,
don't think it's gonna keep working for him.
no. And I think that if he's trying to verbally assault the COs, at some point he might slip into his regular Poindexter accent. And
Yeah,
that's
as soon
not,
as they tell him they're about to put him in the hole, hold on, guys, hold on.
excuse me, sir, actually.
Yeah. I know that. No, I do not speak thug. That was just, that's not me. I was trying to fit in with all the other black guys. Like, he stereotypes very badly.
And we will say that we did get and I think you saw it, the long post on Facebook from Bunkie Ann, who said that she had an ex
Yeah,
who was in and out of Fulton County Jail a lot and said it really is like the
that
worst of the
bad.
worst, hell on earth, disgusting. Yeah.
That's just, I don't know. Do they not get inspect? Never mind. That was a dumb question. So I was going to
No.
say inspections. No, that's part of why they're doing this whole program. It's
Yeah,
because they don't.
because they don't.
Okay. All
So,
right.
all right, so that was just a little bit of a manual. So, let's go I keep holding my arm. I got my flu and my COVID shot, and my arm is, like, hot. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Oh,
and I keep, like, trying
yeah.
to rub it.
I gotta go get the shingles and the flu shot.
Have you done the first shingles, or are you starting for the first?
Yeah, and the only reason why I have to take the shingles is because I do the lupus infusions.
Yeah.
So I've done the first one, but I think they may make me start over again. It's been a few months.
Dave and I both have avoided doing the shingles because you know that you have to do a series of 2 and that everybody
Hmm.
says when you get it, you feel like you have the flu for, like, a day and then you feel fine.
I
Uh,
didn't
and we're like,
feel bad.
we don't have time.
Yeah, I don't no, I took it a year ago. Whenever I was about to start infusions, that's when I started it. I don't remember feeling bad, but I always feel like I have the flu.
Right, I thought, so maybe that's just your baseline.
Yeah, yeah, yes, 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 yes. So never, don't listen to me at all.
Okay, let's go to Andrew. Andrew and the
Hmm.
500. So Andrew and his roommate Timothy are talking. Last time we saw them, remember he was trying to teach him how to read, which you thought was really sweet.
It
Um,
was.
and Andrew goes, Timothy can be real annoying. And we
Hmm.
see a series of that as he
Yeah,
was annoying him, but then they got to bond a little bit and he was trying to help
right.
him.
Hmm.
Because the system really has failed Timothy and just let him fall through the cracks. And
The school system,
yeah. And he
every
wants to get
system
his
there is.
he wants to get his GED, but he keeps like they
Hmm.
just keep losing the paperwork or whatever.
Right.
So he says, Timothy can be annoying and the little things do accumulate, which can make you get frustrated with somebody. Plus, you're in tight quarters with a stranger
Very.
and you could be
Yeah.
locked up for 20 hours a day. And that person's like,
Yeah.
I got to go to the bathroom, turn around, and they're right there. I mean, you know,
It's too much.
so we see them arguing, like, "Hey, did you see those 2 guys get in a fight?" "Yeah."
Hmm.
And Andrew goes, "Yeah, I saw so and so, and he had a bloody lip." And Timothy goes, "No, he didn't. He didn't have a bloody lip." And Andrew goes, "Yeah, he had a cut on his lip. It was bleeding." And then Timothy's like, "No, you're crazy." And Andrew goes, "Why do you have to, like, always be right and fight about
Right.
something? The guy had a bloody lip. I saw it with my own eyes. Don't tell me I'm wrong when I'm not. Like, why are you just, fighting just to fight?"
Like
Like,
he's almost doing it on purpose.
yeah, and Andrew's like, "Why are you trying to tell me I didn't see what I saw?" And he's just annoyed with him, right? And normally in
Yeah.
that situation, you could probably be like, "Okay, dude, whatever, you're crazy."
I'm
But
gonna walk off.
you're stuck in this spot with this person, you know?
And I'm just gonna say that any prison fight, I'm gonna believe someone came away with a black eye, a busted lip, a nose like that's
Yeah,
turned to the left now. Like,
yeah, yeah,
yeah, the way that his roommate was making it seem like that's impossible for him to have gotten his lip popped. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, yeah.
no, it's not. That we saw the fight. It was pretty bad.
Yeah, that's the
So
fight we saw. Somebody like full on
yeah.
Hulk Hogan body slam somebody to the ground.
Yeah, yeah. So he may have a broken hip.
I
Like,
mean, my God, I wouldn't get up from that. That's for damn sure.
me neither.
Um, So then, he's really mad at him, and he's like, "I'm not
Right.
gonna help you read tonight." And he goes, "Fine." They're having like a just like a girl
Like
slap
almost
fight.
like a couples fight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, fine. You do. And Andrew says, "I do feel bad getting mad at Timothy. Like, I don't know why I got
Yeah.
so mad about that, but like you said, it's like an accumulation, and you're just stuck with that
Hmm.
person."
And he's pretty damn annoying for what we've seen. I
Yeah,
mean, he burped in his face, called him names,
he's
was
always
like
like
putting his hand in his
really
face,
touching
like,
him to bug him. Yeah.
yeah.
So now we see the CEOs giving out mail, and Timothy gets some mail from his mother. And you could
Hmm.
tell right when he's starting to read it, like something's wrong.
Okay,
And
wait. When
yeah,
he got the letter, did you think he was going to say, "Can someone read this for me?"
no, because he can read, but it's at a third grade level. So you have to imagine he
So,
can understand most of it.
okay.
He might
Okay.
have to just read it real slow and sound out some of the bigger words, or maybe his mom
Yeah.
also was third grade level.
I was gonna say maybe his mom's like, wait, I am raising sympathy. Let me dumb this down a little bit.
Yeah,
Like, no big words at all. So, okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I thought for sure he's gonna like, where's Andrew? I need him to come read this for me. But I know.
So Nate, we hear Nate go, "Are you okay? You all right?"
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
he says, "Well, his mother wrote me and said she just got out of the hospital." And so we're like, "Oh, wow, I wonder what happened." And he goes, "And" so this is where I got confused. I had to rewind. So two
Yeah,
things, because I thought it was one thing, but two things
right.
happened. And things aren't looking good for my wife. She's starting to lose feeling in her body. She needs a surgery. I don't think we can afford it unless her disability comes through. So I was like,
Okay.
what kind of surgery is it where she's losing feeling in her body and you can't go to a hospital that'll just do the
I just
surgery?
yeah. That
Even if
was
you don't have
a
disability, you could still get the surgery, you know?
I'm just wondering what could she possibly have that she's losing feeling in her body. He didn't say her arm or
Right.
her leg. He said her body. That's
I don't
odd.
know. I don't know. I was like, what does that mean? Does she have a brain
Yeah.
tumor or does she have like a pinched nerve in her shoulder? Like,
And you know what it is? It's probably a pinched nerve in her shoulder. And to
mhm.
him, that's her whole entire body.
So he says he doesn't know if they can afford the surgery and not sure if her disability is going to come through. And he says things are getting worse and worse every day. And he goes, "And there's a
Mm.
possibility that I could lose my wife and my mother, because we don't know what the
So
mother
now
was in
he's
the
making
hospital
it seem,
for."
yeah, and now he's making it seem like whatever his wife has is something that is deadly.
Right. So what is it? Yeah.
I don't know, but when I hear shit like that, I'm like, do I have it?
Of
Is that
course,
what I have?
I know you do.
I
I know
feel
you
it.
do.
Yes, yes. Paranoia.
I know,
Yes.
I know. So, Andrew is like, "I feel bad for Timothy. Despite his flaws, he does have good intentions and he has a good
Yeah.
heart and he actually does wanna do the right thing and he does wanna
Yeah.
do what's best for other people, so I feel bad for him." And then at the talking head, Andrew says, "We need to humanize incarcerated people. They're not just
Hmm.
numbers. These are actual individual people with feelings and
Right.
family." So he gives Timothy his like commissary and he goes over to the phone and puts his pen in and stuff so Timothy can call his mother. Because he said,
So sweet.
because he didn't have any money on his commissary to call and check on his mother.
Andrew is rocking it out in prison. Like
Totally.
he like when they say, hey, we're gonna do the next season of 60 Days In, they need to make them watch a video of Andrew. This is
Yeah.
how one behaves. This is what we need. On the other hand, look at his dad. This is not what we need. If this is all you can bring, we're not gonna even film you. Don't sign up or anything like that. I feel like in real life, Andrew is a far better person than his dad will ever be.
Yeah. And I think we, discovered that before they even left Utah. We were like,
Yeah,
what's
we
up with
kind of
this
well,
guy?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he keeps he keeps like there's more and more and more examples as the episodes go on because
Yeah.
I don't know what his dad is there doing other than trying to do sign language.
He is trying to become an actor on the stage. He's out there
Of
just
all kinds.
performing. Yes.
And now he's doing more. He's looking like the damn girl from Love Ever After Lock Up, her friend that did the fake sign language
Oh, that was
shit.
like, I am
That's all.
hungry. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, bitch, we can do that. Like, come on. That is what Matt has resorted to at this point. So,
My son
anyway,
is taking sign language for his second language at college.
that's great.
I told him, I go, now there's a skill you could use in life.
Yes, it is.
Good
Yeah.
for you. So I was like,
Yeah.
oh God. And it's all online, which doesn't seem to make sense to me. But
It's
we'll
all
see what
online.
happens.
Whatever
Okay.
works. Whatever works.
Um, okay. So he gives Timothy the mom the mother the blah 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 the money to call his mother. And then we see another inmate go, that's a good roommate right there. That's a
Yeah.
good roommate to him. He needed the money. He gave the money. Like, and I think
Yeah.
that goes a long way with people seeing Andrew as a good guy. Like, don't jump that dude. Like, he gave his roommate money to call his mom. Like, he's a good guy.
I think that's the same formula that Nate has been using.
Yes.
His
Everybody loves
700
Nate.
days in the
Yes.
program. Like
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
yeah,
700.
I think this is why they all respect Nate because he's just a nice guy, and I think he would help anybody out if he could.
Yeah.
So
So the talking head, Andrew goes, Timothy had no money on his books. But I told him he could use my time. He can use all the time he actually needs because he needs to talk to his
yeah,
mother. So then
that's
maybe
so
he can get
sweet.
off the phone and we'll find out next week what is actually going
What
on. Like
happened?
what
Yeah.
is the issue? Okay, let's move on to Alan, our former cop. And he says, he and Pancho, they're like buddies. They're like
Hmm.
college roomies. They're just up there in the frat house having a good time.
Yeah.
And apparently, Pancho told
Hmm.
Mook,
Hmm.
Mook,
Hmm.
Mook, Mook,
We're gonna go with Mook.
Mook.
Let's go with Mook.
Pancho told Mook that Jeremiah is lame. I was like,
Ooh, them be fighting words right there. Like,
I was like,
whoa,
this is what you got in prison. Jeremiah is lame.
lame.
Yeah.
I'm sure someone DMs us like 3 times a week and tells us we're lame.
Totally. Oh, and he says, Pancho told Mook, why can't I say it? Mook.
Because it's not a name.
I'm
It's
trying to
not something
remember.
you say every day.
There was a basketball player named Mookie Blaylock, and I only know
Okay.
that because Pearl Jam's before they changed their name to Pearl Jam, the name of their band was Mookie Blaylock.
I didn't know that.
Mookie, Mook. Okay. Pancho told Mook that Jeremiah is lame, and now Jeremiah is after Pancho, and something's going to go down. And because he said he was lame, and Alan goes, and the guards are not going to help, obviously.
And see, this is like the situation. If they had activities that they had to do throughout the day,
Yes.
they wouldn't be worried about stupid shit like this. Like someone called me lame, so now I got to fight them. No, you need to go to arts and crafts.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
this is
Yes.
reading hour. They need things to do.
Yes. They
That's
need things
part
to
of
do.
why they behave this way.
Yeah, you're totally right. Like Timothy could be taking his GED classes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So then we see Shine, who is a member of the Bloods, encouraging
Because
Jeremiah to fight Pancho. He's just like, go ahead, get it
he
over
wants
with.
to
It's going
see
to feel
it.
good. Yeah, it's like, we're bored. We'd like to see a
He's like
fight.
the TV's turned off, so we need
Mhm.
some kind of entertainment in here. So come on.
Remember that bitch in there? Turn the TV off.
I
So,
know.
so we see Jeremiah kick off his shoes, which is, I guess, is the equivalent. Take off your earrings.
Earrings,
Um,
yeah.
Kick off his shoes and go punch Pancho. And then we see them fighting. And then they
Mhm.
say, break it up, break it up. Okay, let him fight again. And then they go
Yeah.
again. But we saw Jeremiah like pick Pancho up and throw him on the ground or vice versa. I couldn't tell.
I couldn't tell who it was, but somebody got fucking wrestlers like roof.
I was like,
Yeah.
wow,
You know that floor is hard.
God. Um, and the talking head Alan goes, no, of course no officer ever showed up. This is an inmate run facility. And
Yep.
the COs know what's going on. There's like 6 of them sitting in that little room. There's
Yep.
cameras everywhere. And they go behind the stairs to fight, but it's a sight line. You can see it.
Yeah, and then when they all start moving in one direction,
Yes.
something has popped off. So
Yes.
I don't know, get up off your ass, at least see what's going on.
And just be like,
They
hey, at least
don't.
that would break it up for a minute.
But nothing.
Then we see Alan, he goes over to check on Pancho, he just kinda, like, sticks his head in and is like, "You okay?" And then we hear someone yell that all the white boys need to step back, it's not your business. And Alan's
And I'd
like
be like, and that's cool with me. I'm like,
Alan goes,
all right.
"No problem, just coming to make
Yep,
sure my roomie was alright. If you tell me to step
I'm
back,
out.
I'll be over here.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go
yep.
find Andrew."
No,
Okay,
yeah. Or Nate or somebody else like that. Cause
somebody.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, so now we get, Angele.
Mhm,
Uh, we see, in their little, bunker room, Gabrielle, the new girl, is chatting with everybody. She's talking about, all the colleges she got accepted to. And they were like,
mhm.
"Oh, but did you go to Clemson? Did you go to this one, that one?" She goes, "No, I didn't go to any of them because I liked doing drugs more." And she's saying all the people that she used with are now all dead, and so she's had a rough life. And in the talking head, Angele says, "Gabrielle reminds me of another person I know that was on drugs, and, I see a lot of strength in her, and I think she just needs a friend." I was like, "Okay, I don't think that's what you're
Okay.
thinking. I think you love her."
No, because this girl is raising up all the red flags, and there goes Angele being fucking colorblind.
Yeah.
I
Yep,
mean,
yep, yep,
she
yep.
she did. I haven't heard this girl say anything like, I really want to be rehabilitated. I think she's given the same song and dance routine that a lot of the inmates say, "Oh, I'm gonna do this, oh, I'm gonna do that," and it's
Mhm.
just and Angela is just
She whips.
she's just thinking about that Ethel.
Mhm. That Yep, mhm, yep.
Hmm.
So, the talking head, Gabrielle tells us she's a struggling addict. She's been this way for 10 years. She had her first drink at 14, and that was alcohol, but then eventually it led to heroin.
Ooh, that's a big jump.
It was a big jump, and
Yeah.
she goes, "And I just tell myself, the next time I use, I'm probably gonna die." And she
Ooh,
is a really cute, sweet-looking girl,
she is cute.
and
Yeah,
it just
very
kinda
innocent looking.
and it just sorta goes to show you, like, you absolutely can never tell a book by its
Nope.
cover because you would never look at this girl at the grocery
I
store and
think,
think
yeah,
that. Yeah.
I bet she's on heroin. No, she doesn't look like that at all. But
Mm-mm.
and for her to already say, the next time I use, I'm gonna die.
Mhm.
That's sad because that means she has no like she thinks she's gonna die young, basically.
Yeah,
And she's okay with it.
it's sorta like she knows that she's powerless to it, and she knows that she needs help, and she needs
Mhm,
rehab, but she keeps ending up in jail, and then, obviously, from the jail, they don't do anything to help you get into some
mhm.
sort of program to get the help you need. It's what we're seeing here, you know?
And that's exactly what they should be doing.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, she's there for a drug offense, you know?
Yeah.
So, there's a girl named Jessica who's like, "Ooh, ooh," to Angela. "Hey, oh, ooh,
Angela, yeah.
will you do push-ups with me on your back?" She's like, "No."
I know. It was like, I don't think so. Like,
She's like,
why
"No,
would you even
I
ask?
no, I don't think I wanna do that." She goes, "Oh, okay, will you bench press me? Will you bench press me?" She's like, n no." Um,
Because all this girl's gonna do is accidentally fall on Angele's face. Accidentally.
and we see it quite a bit.
Uh-huh.
They're doing, like, push-ups on the bottom bunk with
Uh-huh.
another person underneath, like, trying to do, like, the helicopter, like,
Uh-huh.
hold
Uh-huh.
something because they keep going, "No, if you wanna hold me up like that, you're gonna have to, like, grab me in the crotch. No, you gotta just put your hand right
Yeah.
in there. Just grab me right in the crotch."
Yeah. It's just basically just say, bitch, grab me by my Ethel.
Uh-huh.
That's where I want you. You don't have to worry about all this other shit because lifting, weightlifting, and all that, there's not even enough room in there
No.
for them to be
Oh,
doing all that.
yeah. I was like, "How are they bench pressing each other?" So in the talking head, Angele says the bonding moments we have as friends, it feels like a family in here. And I
Mhm.
like Gabrielle. I do. She's feisty. Okay. I do have a crush on her because she's cute, but we're just friends. We're just friends. Um, and then
I
we
want
see
better for Angela. I want better for
and
Angela.
then we see Angela picking up Gabrielle, and they're doing this whole thing. And then she was like, "But I gotta stay focused. I gotta remember why I'm here. Gotta stay focused."
Bitch, you ain't focused. You are
Uh-uh.
losing focus every time Gabby walks into the cell. You
Hmm.
lose focus,
And you
and
wonder,
she can do so much good. You know what I mean? She needs to stay focused.
but you do wonder. like Gabrielle and some of the, like, is she gay in the real world? Would she want to date Angele, or is she gay for stay?
Mm.
And it was like, I just want to have a friend while I'm in here.
I'm sure we'll find out.
Okay. Matthew and Johnny in the 600. Okay.
Hmm.
Matthew says now that his problematic roommate Lawrence is gone, he's liberated. He's looking forward to every day now. He feels great. So he sits to chat with Johnny. Now they've been in the same zone now for 2 weeks together.
Hmm.
And Johnny is like, yeah, Matt asks a lot of questions. Like he makes me
Yeah,
very uncomfortable because he asks so many questions. And Matt says, Johnny's cover story seems way too vague. And I want to
hmm,
get to the bottom of it. And then he walks over to the camera and goes,
of
he's a
course.
brother, if you know what I'm saying. I got this case solved. Hand signal.
I want him to get punched on the left side of his face so bad. He's so annoying.
He's
What is wrong
so
with him?
annoying. I don't know what's
I
wrong with him.
I
He's
don't,
attention seeking, is what he is. He wants all the attention.
but I don't even think he's dedicated to the program at this point.
Mm-mm.
If
If
you really think about it,
well,
he's
he did.
not.
He did try to teach the one guy some taekwondo and tried to talk to the other guy about Jesus and Bible study.
So
You know,
basically, that guy could have watched an episode of Kung Fu Panda, Little Bruce Lee, and picked up a children's Bible series, and
yeah.
that's everything that Matt taught him. And I think
So
they more so listened to Matt like, let's just listen to him so we're gonna fuck away and quit bugging us.
so we see Matt talking to Johnny,
Hmm.
and he's, he couldn't take it. He had to say, like,
Yep.
you and me, and then he started giving the you and me universal
Yep.
symbol. If you're not watching on YouTube, it's like when you point towards your eyes, and then I
Mhm.
point towards your eyes and go, me and you. And he did that 4 to 27 times. Like, we
It
got
looked
it.
like he was teaching a chimpanzee sign language.
Yes, he's like, me.
Me, you,
Yes.
Caesar, Mary Payne. Like it looked like from Planet of the Apes, like they're trying to teach a monkey how to fucking do sign language. I, Keisha, you, Mary Payne,
And Johnny's like, I
you.
got it. Like,
I
I
got
got it out
it.
after the first, I got it. I got it. And then Matt goes, I'm going to tell you something I would never tell anyone, but my son is right next door. Everybody in there knows his son is next door.
Everyone
He talks
knows
through the wall and is like, I'm looking for my son, the guy with the glasses.
thick glasses on. He's so stupid. His
And
wife may have a brand new husband by the time he comes home
I,
because
yeah.
she's had enough of him.
So Johnny says, wow, we're in the same boat. But my son is in prison for real now, which is
Hmm.
interesting because we didn't know if his son was alive or dead because he talked about him in the past tense.
Right. Hmm.
Um, he says, my son's in here for real, but no matter what, even if it's your kid, we're grown men, it's still your child.
Hmm.
And the black screen of death, we see Johnny's son is serving 12 years in prison for second-degree murder, which I was like, number one, he's not dead. Number two, second-degree murder. So maybe the murder was some kind of accident. We thought it was like a gang killing.
We did assume that, and because I was like 12 years, that's not
That's
like a
not
life
life.
sentence.
He had said
Yeah.
life. He
So
had said life when we
yeah,
first met
I'm
him.
like
Yeah.
it's 12 years. Which I mean that of course that is an extremely long time to
It
be
is.
away from your family. I
Yeah.
would like to know like at what point he is in his
Mhm.
sentence. Now I heard him say the first 2 years were rough. So what year are we in now?
Yeah. That would be, yeah, and maybe as we're learning more about Johnny, maybe we'll get this information.
Yeah.
So, in the talking head, Johnny goes, "Here's the thing, I'll get out, Matt'll get out, Andrew will get out, but my son won't get out. So I'm here, I'm trying to find out what his everyday life is like here." And we don't know, does the son in Fulton County Jail, or has he moved on to like a prison? So, which would
Yeah, that's true.
be better.
Well, they're from Arizona, so maybe he's still in Arizona.
Oh, true, true, true. He wouldn't be in Atlanta. You're right. See,
Uh-huh.
Johnny convinced me. I
Yep.
thought he was from Fulton
Yep.
County. Okay. So Matt is still trying to talk to Andrew through the wall. He's like a tall guy with glasses. And finally, they
He's
get to
not my
talk.
son. He's not my son. He's not my son. He's not my son. Don't think he's my son. I don't know him. I just feel the need to talk to a tall white guy with big glasses on.
Yeah, that I just
That's
happen to know is over there. Um,
yeah, that's it.
so they finally get to talk, and it's interesting, right? Because you could see another guy talking too at the same time. It's
Right.
because they're not listening to each other because you yell through the hole and then you put your ear back.
Yeah.
And the talking head, Andrew goes, "Yeah, I'm sure my dad thinks I'm not doing well, but I'm doing fine, actually."
Yeah.
And dad's like, "Be careful of the gang members." It's like, "Oh, wow. What a hot tip, Matt."
Like Andrew hasn't figured that shit out already. I think by day 2 he knew stay away from the gang members.
He's like, "They are not your friends." And he listens back to the door to Andrew go, "No shit."
And
Um,
here's the thing, Andrew didn't seem all that excited to be talking to Matt.
no, he's like, "Oh, I don't want people from this
Oh, he's
zone to
still
that
here?
zone to tell everybody that that's my dad."
And he's probably he's still in the program. I thought they would have kicked him out by day 5. Oh, okay, all right.
So they agree to meet every day around 5:30. Like, meet here every day around 5:30. And then, you see Andrew going, "Oh, what connection disconnected, couldn't hear you," and runs off. Um, but
That's
then he's like,
funny.
"I love my son." And of course he has to go and stand in front of the camera and like Running Man. I was like, Cabbage Patch. I was like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" And he's like, I
He
was like,
just
"You
has
gotta
to
stop.
he just
Stop."
has to express himself with physical movement. Maybe that's why he does the MMA training. I don't know. There's something wrong with that man mentally.
Yes, there is. There is.
We just don't know what it is yet, but there is something quite wrong with him.
He bugs so bad. Okay.
And he thinks
Um,
he's cool, so that makes it worse.
he talks like he thinks he's Clint Eastwood.
He
Oh,
does. He
all right.
does.
All right, let's move it on to Nate. Nate.
Who's looking
Um,
more and more like Johnny Bravo with that hair and that forehead. Like he really, really is. Like, so I think someone there called him Johnny Bravo. I'm like,
oh, really? That's
that's
funny.
exactly who he looks like.
So Nate and his roomie Desmond are talking, and Nate's like, "God, it's crazy to think I've been locked up for a third of a year." And Desmond goes, 3 months? 3 months is a quarter of a year. That's a fourth of a year. Because
Yeah.
he's like, "Oh, 3, 9. You're right. You're right. Okay.
Carry the one, subtract
Yeah.
the 12,
Yeah."
at divided by, yeah.
And Nate goes, "That's crazy." And Desmond goes, "Well, you just got to stop thinking about the outside world or like you won't make it through."
Right.
So in talking head, Nate goes, "There are days where I just don't want to do this anymore, but then I realize I'm doing a bigger thing here. And these additional 60 days, I'm going to be able to get an even better understanding of the system. And now I'm
Yeah.
really trying to mentor to Desmond."
hmm
So we hear Desmond say, he really wants to get out, and his brother recently died. So he's the big brother now, and his parents
hmm
really need him. And he says, "I just need basically like I need the tools. Like I need he's saying the
Yeah.
same thing Timothy's saying, like, I just need the
I
tools.
don't have the tools. And here's
And
the thing, you have to have tools to make it every day. I mean, just with us, we have tools that we use to get through every single day. You know what I
mhm.
mean?
Yeah.
And they don't know. They obviously didn't get it from school or from home. So here's a chance to be rehabilitated
Yeah.
and then go out there and do better so you don't go back to prison. Jail,
Yeah.
prison, either one.
And Desmond and Timothy are 2 people who more than once have expressed like they want to do
They
better. They
want
don't
to.
wanna go back to
Yeah.
this life.
Yeah.
So, he says, "I wanna go back to school. I need to find the right tools." And he goes, "I was just living the wrong life. I was just living really just to knowing I was gonna die." And my uncle would tell him I was just throwing rocks at the penitentiary. I was like, "Okay, well, that uncle sounds like he's got a good head on his shoulders. Can you go live with him?"
He
Uncle.
probably, well, Uncle who?
Uncle who? So,
Uncle who?
Nate tells him, "Man, I worry about you. I think you're a really good guy. I think you're not like a lot of the dudes in here with no future. Like you have a future and
Yeah.
you need to believe in yourself." And I was like, Nate is so sweet. Nate is so sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
All right, let's move on to Jaclyn and Stephanie.
Girl, I tell you what.
It is popping off in the South
It
End,
is all
guys.
popping over in that ward. Like The whole episode could have just been their ward.
Mm,
Because they got everything
100%.
going on over there.
100%.
Yeah.
This is where your arts and crafts are. If you want to go to arts and
Yes, it
crafts,
is.
this is where you got to go.
Yes. And pharmaceuticals. If you're interested in pharmaceuticals, you can learn a couple of things over there as well.
Yeah.
Illegal things, but
But
things.
nonetheless, it may help you in your everyday life. So
Yeah.
Stephanie says, I've been here a month and there's a strategy to everything I'm doing. You know, Jaclin and I are very different.
Yeah.
So we see Jaclin walk over to the CO area where the medicine is and get some Motrin. And Stephanie goes, "What'd you get?" And she goes, "Motrin." And she goes, I'll trade you for stool softeners. I'm gonna give you stool softeners, you're gonna give me your Motrin. How about just go over and ask for some fucking Motrin? I
I
didn't
don't
understand this.
get that.
I didn't understand what are stool softeners like a hot commodity in prison? Like people want stool softeners?
Well, you know the way my stomach is, I would most definitely need stool softeners in prison. So yeah, I would probably trade Motrin for. I mean, I don't know. Do they just give them stool softeners?
I don't know if you have to have like go to the doctor has to say it's okay to give them Motrin, it's okay for this. And then because Jacqueline goes, no, I have to take Motrin for my headaches. So I don't
I
know
don't
if you have to
know.
get pre-approved to even get a Benadryl. Do you know what I mean? You can't just get what you want. You have to get pre-approved for everything.
I wouldn't
So
make it, Mary Payne.
I wouldn't either.
I
My
couldn't make it. Mm-mm. No.
no, my
Mm-mm.
house is like a pharmacy. I gotta have all my things that
So
all
is
the time.
mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So in the talking head, Jacqueline goes, "No, I'm not doing any drugs in here because that's going to hinder and not help the process. Like we're trying to solve the problem, not
Right.
contribute to the problem."
Yes.
And Stephanie is a full inmate now, and I think
She is.
she says, "I think she thinks she can do whatever she wants in here because in her mind, there will be no repercussion to her."
Yeah. So she is behaving like a true prisoner, but with the liberty of, oh, I won't get in trouble because I'm part of this program. Unfortunately, some of the shit you're doing is really illegal.
Right. Right.
And you
So
could catch a case.
she could. And so I'd be
Yeah.
interested to know what the rule is going in. Like if I do something illegal, like drink hooch or take somebody's pills or whatever, can I get in trouble for that if I'm just trying to fit in?
Well, I'm sure they went over that, but as we know now, Stephanie has forgotten completely about her outside life. Everything that
Yeah.
she learned before, as soon as that cell closed, she became a straight up prisoner bitch because that is what she is.
We've never seen her on the phone talking to that boyfriend,
She don't want to
nothing.
talk to that boyfriend. She doesn't want to talk to her. She's not concerned about her dog, her cat, the goldfish, or whatever she has at home. No, she is in this shit. She's gonna resign if she don't get
I
kicked
wonder
out.
I wonder if she does. So we see Stephanie help another inmate make whippets. Now
Mhm.
they're spelling whippet WHIPPITS, and the black screen of death tells us whippets with this spelling is a taffy-like mixture made with crushed pills. So I wonder if they're getting like Laffy Taffy, and that's how they're making it.
Well, we remember that show that we tried to cover, Family Lockup.
Yeah. Uh huh. Yeah.
Remember there was an episode of a guy who he made taffy in
Yes.
prison.
Yes.
He was like addicted to it. So obviously they've got whatever they need to make taffy there.
Okay. Somebody let us know if they can figure that out.
Yeah, because y'all know how we can be wrong. We can
We
be loud and wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll be real confident in our wrongness.
Yes, yes.
Um. And so she's in there with this girl who's mixing the stuff up,
Mhm.
and she's put some pills in there. And Stephanie goes, "How much did you put in there?" And she goes, "I don't know. I don't know." And she's like, "What do you mean you don't know?" And she's like, "It's
That's scary.
yeah." She's like, "All right, I'm just whipping it up. So go ahead and eat it. I'm sure it's fine." But anyway, she's made it with too much water. And Shine and Stephanie, or what it was either Shy or Shine. Shy.
Okay.
Shine was on the other in the other one. Shy comes over and she and Stephanie are laughing about it. They're like, "Oh my God, she put way too
Yeah,
much water in it." And so, but they're still drinking it. I was like, "Ugh." um,
I couldn't do it.
mm-mm. And so Stephanie goes, "I'm making whippets." You know, whippets is like this fluffy candy. It's like super addictive. And it's so great. I have so many friends. Everybody likes me.
She's addicted to it.
I'm like, yeah, it's not the candy part that you're addicted to. It's the pills that are in
It's
it.
the pills, yeah. And she's on about her 15th hairstyle. So someone in there really fucking likes her and her hair.
They keep giving it's every day with a new hairdo with her.
And here's the thing, I think it's because she does have long hair, so they can
Mhm.
do a lot of things with it, and they're bored. So what else do they have to do besides like do someone's hair?
I got does she still have her extensions? Did she give them to somebody? I don't know.
I think the extensions are gone.
Yeah. So, she says, now we see Jaclyn, and Jaclyn goes, I've been here a month. It's hard
Mhm.
to fit in. I don't do drugs, so I gotta find a way, to make friends. So she, with Kool-Aid, started dyeing everything pink.
Yes.
And
Fun.
people seem to like it and they think it's fun. So we
Yeah.
see a bunch of them in like their pink bras or
Yeah.
and she goes, so really at my core, I love craft. So I started crafting and now they're all saying their little pod is the pink crew. They're the pink crew.
Yeah. I
So
would have been all in that shit.
me too. So
Mhm.
Stephanie comes to her room and sitting on her bunk and goes, will you make me one of those like braided, like pink choker things? And she goes, yeah, I'll make you one. She goes, but I can't make it pink because you're not in the pink crew. But I'll make you a
Yeah.
purple one. You guys can be the purple crew.
Yeah.
They're next door or whatever. So that pisses Stephanie off, I think.
Okay, look. Are you gonna be hood? Or are you gonna be a good girl?
Are you
You
going to want to
can't
be in
keep
the
going
pink
back and
crew?
forth. Or the purple crew. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, come on. You want to be a druggie, or you want to be a nice girl? Yeah.
Yeah.
Come
It's
on.
funny. It's funny. And
Hey,
so
purple's a good substitute for pink. So
it's cute.
there you
And
go.
they must probably only have
Yeah.
two colors of
Two
Kool-Aid
colors
anyway.
of fruit juice. Yeah.
And the talking head Stephanie goes, yeah, Jaclyn is trying to find herself in here. She wants to be a part of something, but she doesn't fit in. She doesn't belong.
She hates Jacqueline.
God, Stephanie, well, don't quit hanging out with
She
her
really
then.
hates her. Yeah, she hates her. I think that if Stephanie does anything really bad, that no. I think if Jackie does anything really bad, Stephanie will totally snitch.
Mm, well, Keisha, just for
Hmm.
you, guess what I
Thank
brought
you.
back?
Snitching.
Hmm.
Snitching. Snitching.
A snitching.
Snitching. I think she would snitch on her. She doesn't. I don't know if it's a jealousy thing. I'm not quite sure what it is, but she just does not like this girl. But she keeps being in her face.
Yeah, she keeps like every time you see her, she's up on her bunk like they're best friends.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
No.
But yeah, she's like, she doesn't fit in, she doesn't belong. So next shot is all the woman, like the production is going around and it's showing all the girls in their pink stuff.
Pink.
And
Yeah.
the production guy is like, show us how you're doing it. So she shows the production how they've been dyeing their stuff and how they're drying it, and then they'll have it. And um Jaclyn says, yeah, the whole pod is having fun with it. It's
Yeah.
positive vibes. I found my own way to fit in. I didn't have to do drugs. And now I feel like I'm
Yeah.
able to sort of be myself because I can be like the crafty nerd that I want to be. And the
Yeah.
girls like me because I'm helping them do something different. Yeah.
It's a win-win.
So they're standing in line for getting meds or getting dinner or something.
Hmm.
And a guard says to Jaclyn, who's way down in the line, she says, where'd you get all that stuff? Where's the pink stuff? And she goes, oh, we just dyed it with Kool-Aid for breast cancer awareness. Her grandma has breast
Yeah.
cancer.
Yeah.
And we're just using Kool-Aid. Some other girls, it's just Kool-Aid. It's just Kool-Aid.
It's
And the guard,
gonna wash out.
yeah. And
Yeah.
the guard goes, I don't care what you do in your cells, but since we're conducting business here, you have to take it off and wear a uniform. So she says, remove all of it. So Jackie just had like a scarf on, which I was just like a
Yeah.
torn up t-shirt,
A
I guess.
t-shirt. Yeah.
Yeah. And so the other inmate is in line, goes, do I have to take off my pink socks? And the guard goes, no, but that scarf is not part of the uniform. So Jackie takes it off and hands it to somebody. And the guard is still talking. And Jackie goes, I took it off. Why are you still talking about it? And the guard goes, because I can. And if I want to talk about it, I will. And Jackie's like, oh my God. So Jackie, just shut up. Just take it off and quit talking.
This was confusing to me.
Yeah. So then Jackie says to the guard, goes, okay, I took it off. I respected you. You don't have to try to be intimidating. Like I followed your rule.
Yeah.
I took it off. So the guard goes, get out of the line. Get out of the line. Give it to me. Give me the scarf. So she takes the scarf. And we hear the guard going, if we want to, we'll write you up and put you in 14 days lockdown if we want to.
Okay, Jackie is being probably annoying to the CO.
Yeah.
She's not doing anything bad either. You know what I mean?
No.
She's talking back, but I don't know. There's drug deals going on upstairs if you
Right.
just go up there and look. So I don't know. It seems like they are picking on her a little bit.
Yeah. So then, the CO that got her in trouble is telling what we find out later is, like, the head of it, the sergeant, that
Hmm.
some of them have got pink things. They're dyeing things that are pink.
Hmm.
Um, and Jackie tells that other officer, she goes, she's just a racist. She's a racist. I'm being singled out. I'm being singled out." And I was like, "Oh God,
Oh goddamn! That's not the route you want to go down, right?
no,
Because
she's
you know
being
my saying, no one wants to be called a racist, including a racist. Like you just don't want to. So
that's right. That's true."
yeah, this wasn't good for her.
So the talking head, Stephanie goes, "Jaclyn is so stupid. This is a bad move because some of the guards don't like white people. They just don't. And the more crazy she gets and says stuff like this, the more they're going to pick on her."
I think that's
I
true.
think that's true. Quit talking.
Yeah,
You quit talking about it. Like,
yeah,
you should just let the guard just blah, 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 and just don't say
yep,
anything. So, um, in the black screen of death, it says, after speaking with the sergeant, Jackie is allowed to return. She goes back to her cell and they're like, "Are you okay? Like, what happened?"
yeah.
And she said, "Oh, they just said I was talking back." And the one girl goes, "I would talk back too, Jackie. Stick it to the man."
That's
um,
so funny.
and they
That was
agreed.
real, like legally blonde of her.
Yeah.
Like, stick
Yeah,
it to the
girl.
man.
Stick it to the man. And they all agreed that that one CO, I think they called her Miss Betty, is a bully. And then she was
Hmm.
like, "Well, do you have all this?" And like, "No, we hid all the pink stuff so they couldn't come up here and get it." And so
Yeah.
she was happy. Now we see Stephanie trying to suck
Hmm.
up to the pod boss whose name was
Hmm.
Swole.
Okay, okay. If you are a woman and
Mhm.
your name is Swole,
Uh-huh.
I can't fuck with you because I'm
I'm
scared of you.
I'm scared of her.
Because
Yeah,
because no woman wants to go by any name that relates to her being large. And
correct.
this is not Big Mama. This is not Large Marge. This
Mm,
is Swole. Swole.
yeah,
That's scary. Yeah.
she was a little scary.
Hmm.
Um, and so then we see the medication line going, and the black screen
Hmm.
of death says, Stephanie traded Stephanie traded for a pill on behalf of an inmate. To complete the deal, she needs Swole to hand off her medication. So then we see Stephanie putting
Hmm.
her arm around a girl and handing off the
Hmm.
medication. I
Yep.
didn't quite
Hmm.
understand if Swole cheeked her pill, gave it
Yeah.
to Stephanie, who then gave it to this girl.
Yeah. I think
Um,
that's exactly what happened.
and Jaclyn sees it happening.
Yeah.
And the talking head Jaclyn says, Stephanie thinks doing this will make the pod bosses respect her, but in the end, she's just a mule. And if they
Yeah.
would have been busted, Stephanie is an easy target to just throw under the bus. It's a
And
one-way
that's
street. Yeah.
exactly what they would have done to her. Yeah, they would have.
They don't no. Mm-mm.
I don't give two shits about. But you know
Mm-mm.
what? If they would have gotten caught, Stephanie would have sacrificed herself. She's so fucking dumb.
Yeah,
I
you're
did
right.
it. I
I
did
did
it.
it.
Y'all, this is thug life right here. I did it. Like, girl.
Um, so now it's nighttime. It's you have lockdowns, nighttime.
Mhm.
And so the officer stops at Jacqueline's area and says, "Hey," I thought nicely, "Hey, I'm gonna need all y'all to take that stuff off the walls, okay? Like, you can't have all that stuff on the walls," which I kinda thought that was sort of like the whole thing about prison. You could tape stuff onto your wall
Put
in your
stuff on your
bunk area
walls.
in
Yeah.
your
But
area.
maybe that's only like in like a two-person cell.
Maybe.
I don't know.
You gotta take all that stuff off the wall, and another inmate's like, "Why? Why do we have to take it off the wall?"
Yeah.
And the CO says, "It's in the handbook. You should read the handbook." And they're like these women are like, "Oh my gosh, day 1 in prison. Let me flip to the handbook,"
Yeah.
you
I
know?
need to read it from front to back.
Um, and they're pressing Jackie, like, "Hurry up, take it down." And she gets
Mhm.
annoyed. She's like, "I'm doing it." She's like, "Why are you
Right.
so focused on me? There are like 100 fucking people in this building."
It's true.
And the other inmates are like, "But what if like the stuff on the wall gives us inspiration? We should be allowed to
Yeah.
express ourselves. Like, it's depressing in here. Do you want us just to be miserable?"
Right.
And Jackie says, "Yeah, and that's why these cameras are here to document how shitty this place is." Um,
She always says the wrong thing to the
she
wrong
does.
people.
To the
Yeah.
wrong yes, she does.
Mhm.
And the
Mhm.
CEO says, "Give me your stuff. I'm just starting with you. I'm taking your stuff down. I'm starting with you." And Jackie goes, "But you're not taking everybody else's shit." And again, once again, it's racism. I was like, "Oh my
Mhm.
God, Jackie, shut up."
Yes. Like, save that shit for when you get home. Save that shit for when you're doing your report. Like,
Yes.
don't do it right now, girl, because you are in danger. She's in danger because she's barely fitting in with the prisoners.
Yeah.
Now you got beef with the COs. Like,
And it's
she
like,
needs to chill.
is she doing it just to look like cool and badass so that the prisoners will respect her more because she stood up to the CEOs? Like, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
So now they're like, "We're taking you into segregation. You're gonna have to go into segregation." And
Wow.
she says, "I feel very threatened. I feel very threatened in this prison, and I feel something very bad is gonna happen to me. I can just sense it."
Well, keep your mouth shut.
Well, how about just dye your clothes pink and quit talking about it?
Yeah, and okay, now on the flip side, I don't know why they are putting her in segregation though, because she just was talking shit about taking pictures off her wall.
Everything she does is so nothing compared to the fighting and the
All the shit
drugs
that's
and the
going
hooch and
on.
all the
Yeah.
and the other stuff. And people girls are in there, like, hooking up and
Yeah.
fist
I
fighting and, taking drugs, and now they're annoyed because 'cause she's got, like, 2 little drawings up that her kids probably sent her, you know?
I don't know if they feel like they think she's stuck up. I really feel like it's a personality thing because Jackie's personality is kind of,
Yeah,
you
not
know what I
great. Yeah,
mean?
I do.
It's not the best. So I think that is part of the problem. And then you start, talking out of the side of your neck. That doesn't help either. So she's gonna have to figure out a new formula because this isn't working for her at all.
She's 1 month in and 1 month to go. So,
Hmm.
next time on, we see in the 500, O'Neill, the older guy, is like, "Somebody stole something." He's yelling
Hmm.
down about, "Somebody stole something from O'Neill's room." That's gonna be the drama. In the women's annex, they smell gas. Yeah, we can smell it. We smell gas,
That's not good.
which is not good. We see Emmanuel, using his verbal assault skills and yelling at the COs.
That's not good either.
Mm-mm. Angele and Gabrielle are now romantically involved, and we see them all
That's not
snuggled up.
good.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So I see a lot of not good things happening next week on the show. Like, I feel like they all need a refresher course in
Mhm.
why they are there. And it's not for drug dealing, fucking, or mime school. None of
Yes,
those things.
mime school. Yeah, they all need to read the handbook. Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
God, wouldn't it be so funny if, like, right when they went in there, they give them this handbook, and then you see Matt in a cell, like, "I'm reading the handbook, and let me look at the camera. Page 12 is
He be doing
no
sign
good."
language.
Yeah, so funny, so funny. Well, that is
Nice.
it. That is our episode. That is episode, what did I say it was? I can't even remember.
5.
5. That's episode 5. And we will be back next week, guys, with episode 6. Even though I will be out of town at BravoCon, it'll still be here. We're still going to have these episodes out for you. And don't forget, guys, November 19th, Keisha and I are starting our coverage of Welcome to Plathville Season 1, Episode 1. That will be on Pink Shade Prime. We just finished up over there with Love is Blind Denver. And boy,
Mhm.
the hits just keep on coming with that show. You just
There's
keep,
still stories coming out
I
about these
know.
people.
I know.
It is what, and for some odd reason, people are like, "This is the worst season ever." I'm like, "Are you kidding me?"
I thought it was great.
I thought it was great.
Just because, spoiler alert, people didn't get married doesn't mean it wasn't a good season. I thought it was really
It
good.
was yeah. It had everything in it. I don't know what these people were expecting. I fuck a wedding. Did you see all the other episodes and all the other things that happened? Come on now. So it was a great season.
I agree. I agree. And I'm also covering Seeking Sister Wife with Kimberly and, of course, 90 Day HEA and The Other Way. And That's it, everybody. Keisha and I will be back here with you next week to talk about episode 5 of 60 Days In. And I hope you're loving it. And if you are, tell everybody to listen. And the best thing you can do for a podcast, by the way, while we're at it, go over to the Libra Lounge with Keisha, head over to Pink Shade and leave a 5-star review. We appreciate it.
We love it.
If you have
And make
nothing nice
our
to say,
day.
don't say anything.
Don't
If you
say
don't have any,
nothing at all.
that's right.
No.
Just DM us. If you have mean things to say, just DM us.
We much prefer that because it's like somebody cussing you out in public. You know what I mean? Like, why
Yes.
can't you cuss me out at home in private so we can talk about it? Why you gotta cuss me out in front of the world? That's how we feel when we get like a bad review about something. It's like, no, we could have talked about this. I could have explained myself a little bit. So yeah.
Good point, Keisha. Good
Mhm,
point.
mhm, mhm.
All right. I'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.